Pakistan and Afghanistan, they both agreed to an immediate ceasefire following a week of intense border clashes. Now, these were the deadliest confrontation taking place between the two neighbors since Taliban returned to power in 2021. Now, this breakthrough came during peace talks in Doha, which were hosted by Qatar and co-mediated by Turkey. In fact, Pakistan here was represented by Defense Minister Khawaja Mohammad Asif, while Mullah Yaqoob led the Taliban delegation from the Kabul side. Now here, the Qatari Foreign Ministry confirmed that both the sides have agreed to hold follow-up meetings as well to ensure that the ceasefire holds and to verify its implementation in a sustainable way on the ground. Now, the talks followed days of escalating violence along the 2,600-kilometer shared border between Pakistan and Afghanistan. Dozens were killed and hundreds were injured. In fact, Pakistan here accuses Taliban of allowing militant groups to operate from Afghan soil and then target Pakistani forces and civilians. In fact, Afghanistan denies all of these allegations at this point. And in this retaliation, Islamabad reportedly carried out airstrikes on alleged militant camps, which Kabul claimed killed civilians, including 3 Afghan domestic cricketers as well. Now, this triggered Afghans' withdrawal, in fact, from a planned tri-nation cricket series with Pakistan and Sri Lanka. Now, viewers, despite the truce, the mistrust runs deep between the two neighbors. Pakistan's Defense Minister Khawaja Asif had earlier said, in fact, that Pakistan can no longer afford relations with Afghanistan as it did in the past. So with now the ceasefire marking a crucial but fragile step towards restoring stability in the peace, we would see, in fact, Qatar and Turkey playing a continued role in the mediation.
This is one of the most flashpoint between the two countries, immediate flashpoint between the two countries. And Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan is a hardline orthodox organization which want to change the regime in the region and set up Islamic governance in the region. This is one of the reasons why they are attacking, and they have found why Taliban is not backing them, why Taliban are not leaving them, because they cooperated them well during struggle against United States. So it is very clear that during talk, Pakistan will raise this issue that either they should extradite or they should flush out the kill. This will be the major reasons, major reasons of extinguishing the clash between the two countries. And of course, Durand line is there, and we find that since 1866, whenever there is a change in government in Kabul, this Durand line has come up and created problem between the two countries. And in fact, what I find that they use Durand line to invoke nationalism in Afghanistan to endure the coming new government and new king. And this the same thing has been repeated by Taliban. Even they say that it is an imaginary line, it is not a permanent line.
Right.
So the problem is complex, is shrouded in both historical and current security threat of concerns of Pakistan. And I think that there are two, three factors which can stop this. Number one, diplomacy and dialogue can bring the two sides to end this conflict. Number two, if they are not agreeing, that it will be a long stalemate drawn battle between the two sides, and these proxy groups which are not under control of may not be controlled under Taliban and Pakistan as well. They will continue both in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Balochistan. And number third, they may go into long drawn battle, but it is not possible because the regional countries like Gulf countries and China and Russia have much influence on both the countries. So they are telling that they may not be in condition to continue this too far. But what is more concerning is the human life. They are this 21st century has set a new norms, new normal in war, because attacking or aggressive countries are not sparing the civilians. And this is a more concerning problem, and this is happening. Even that I was watching the Pakistani YouTubers and televisions. They are even suggesting the government to do like what happened in Gaza.
Well, let me mention that these strikes came amid the 48-hour ceasefire agreement which was there between these two nations. Pakistan still carried out these strikes and thereby violated the ceasefire sort of agreement. The deal was broken by Pakistan. So let us see whether the mediators will be able to bring about some rapprochement, bring about some peace. But as I mentioned in my opening remarks, the causes which lead to this conflict, the conflict drivers are so serious and so deep that I don't foresee any easy likelihood of the hostilities coming to an end so rapidly. I'm afraid that the conflict might continue and might even escalate.